How many of us don't pursue our dreams because of self-doubt, fear, and procrastination? How many of us just give up on our dreams? Think of that one goal, just one. That one that you've been postponing and procrastinating for a while, yet you know it's so important. Hello and welcome to Abby's Holistic Wellness Hub. My name is Coach Blessed Abby, your mindset and holistic wellness coach. Thank you so much for your support and your love. I appreciate you for being here, for your subscription, for every like. I appreciate you. This week has been a very exciting week for me. I have had one major highlight that I just want to share with you, and also the lessons learned from it. My son Bruce participated in a challenge in Kenya. We call it the Wavumbuzi Entrepreneurship Challenge. And when his teacher called me to tell me that your son has been selected to participate, I was excited, though I didn't know much about it. So I called my son and told him, your teacher has called me. He says you've been selected to participate and you're supposed to prepare a presentation, a PowerPoint presentation, and you're going to present to so many people in Nairobi. Dignitaries will be there, the principal secretaries will be there, and I thought he would be excited, but then I saw this look of confusion on his face and wondered why that look. And so I asked him, what's going on in your mind? And he told me, Mom, I don't even know how to prepare a PowerPoint presentation. I have no idea what I'm going to do. His quest was the African trade quest. And so I asked him, what exactly did you they were answering questions, and then those questions would lead you to a quest on which you are to do a presentation on something innovative. And so he told me, I can't even remember, but I know it was something to do with business. And he said, Mom, I think this is too hard. Please just call the teacher, tell him to call it off. Maybe I'll try it again next time. I would have taken that, but he has a mom for a coach. How would I accept him just giving up just like that? And so I told him, Bruce, in this house we say, giving up is not an option. And so these are the exact words I asked him. When the award ceremony will be live on TV, on YouTube, and you will see your friends getting awards, receiving their awards, won't you look back and wonder, what if I tried? When you look at the awards they are given and you wish you had them, won't you look back and regret and think you should have tried? I think it's better for you to try and fail. You'll be proud of yourself for trying than regretting that you didn't even try. And so he accepted. He decided to show up for himself and give it a try. So we got to work, we started the preparations, he did the rehearsals every day with the hard copy printout, rehearsing, and then there he went and presented it. And I'm so glad to say that he did not just participate, but he actually emerged the winner in his category, in the African trade category for the junior secondary schools. Now I was at home watching via YouTube, and that moment was one of the proudest moments of my life. And I'm these people who, when I'm happy, I just cry. So I started crying. You'd think actually somebody has beaten me, but I was so excited. And I'm so happy for him. Congratulations, Bruce. You did well. You did us proud. And I know this will actually help him to see that if he could make it in this, he will make it in other things. We had a phone conversation this morning and he was telling me, Mom, just imagine if I gave up. Imagine if I didn't try. I'm so glad I tried. Thank you so much for encouraging me to go on and do it. And I'm grateful I did. Of course, that's what we do as parents. We encourage our children when they are feeling afraid and when they doubt themselves. Before I go on, let me just give you a snippet of what exactly happened at the award ceremony.
Let's get to African trade, and the one who emerged the winner is Bruce Baraka. If you are here, congratulations to you for a job well done. Emerged the winner in the African trade category. Good job, fantastic job. And we also have a brief moment of photo session, yes, over there. Congratulations to you for a job well done.
So you've seen it for yourself that my son was awarded, and I'm so grateful. Congratulations to you, Bruce. You are actually made for greatness. We have told you that again and again, and you're going places. But this got me thinking, how many of us don't pursue our dreams because of self-doubt, fear, and procrastination? How many of us just give up on our dreams? We totally don't pursue them at all. And this inspired the subject of today's conversation, that the fear of not trying is so much worse than the fear of failure. Think about it, that the fear of not trying is so much worse than the fear of failure. There are many reasons we doubt ourselves. Let's be honest, all of us have doubted ourselves at one point or another. Is it the fear of failure, where you tell yourself, if I try, I'm going to fail? We have this misconception that failing is better than trying. And that's actually, just as I said it, a misconception. It's better to try than to not try at all, because when you don't try, then you regret that you didn't try. But when you try, you're proud of yourself that you tried, and you don't leave empty. You get out with lessons from it. Sometimes it's comparison. We think that everyone else is better than us. If you've been here long enough, you must have heard me say that the best person to compare yourself to is the version you were yesterday. If you're doing better than who you were yesterday, then that's progress. But if you're doing worse, then that's a point of concern. But if in any area of your life you're doing better than you did yesterday, that's progress. So comparing ourselves to other people can just make us not move ahead at all. Sometimes it's perfectionism. And this was actually a problem for me, a serious problem. My personality, we do personality tests, and my clients have done this and they love the results. Mine came out as a perfectionist. I understood why for a long time I would delay and take so long in making decisions, because I was waiting for the perfect time and the perfect conditions. What if that perfect time doesn't exist? The perfect time is now. The Bible even says the time of salvation is now. It's not tomorrow. So there is no perfect time tomorrow. I remember this time that I wanted to start this YouTube channel. And I kept saying, I'm planning to start a YouTube channel. I'm planning to start a YouTube channel. And one day my husband sat me down and asked me, Abby, I've heard you say this for more than a month now, that you're planning to start a YouTube channel. When are you going to actually stop planning and now just go ahead and do it? I'm just waiting for you to do it. And that was an aha moment for me, a wake-up moment for me. Don't we Christians get lost in saying, I'm praying about it, I'm waiting on the Lord? And someone said, sometimes we are waiting on the Lord, and the Lord is actually waiting on us because He sees we are ready, but self-doubt keeps us from trying. My coach also told me, taking too long to prepare is a comfort zone. That you say, I'm preparing, I'm preparing, and you keep preparing, but you never implement. That's a comfort zone. If you didn't know and you've been preparing for something for so long, just know that you're in a comfort zone and you need to break out and advance. And for me, the words of Lisa Nichols made a difference for me. She said, do it afraid. Take the fear, because it will not go away. Sometimes I still fear, even to date. But take the fear. Go with it in that car. take it to the back seat, sometimes put it in the trunk, but go ahead and do it. Do it afraid, but do it. Don't stall because you are afraid. So is it fear? Is it perfectionism? Is it comparison? What is holding you from doing what you're supposed to do? Please share with us what resonates with you in the comment section. Now that we have said that the pain of not trying is worse than the fear of failing, are you afraid of not trying? Have you considered that it's better trying than refusing to try and regretting it later? Imagine this. Years down the line, you look back at your life and think, what if I tried? What could I have achieved? That's the pain I am actually talking about. Did you know that opportunities don't last forever? It's actually my husband who likes saying that opportunities come once, and when they come, they go. Because sometimes you are in that meeting and you are asked, Abby, please share the meeting. But because you doubt yourself, you're afraid, you say, no, I won't do it today. But maybe that's the opportunity that would have given you a promotion. That's the opportunity that would have allowed you to be noticed. But then you said no to it. You delay your promotion by a few more months or even years just because you said no, just because you are afraid. What if you tried and went ahead and chaired that meeting, just did what you were asked to do? And even if you didn't do it perfectly, you would still have done something, and maybe you would actually have come out better than you actually think. If you keep waiting, you will find yourself standing in the same place for a while others move on. Think about it. You're just there, you're stuck. That's actually what I call being stuck, because you're not moving ahead. But the good news is, it's never too late to try. It worked for my son. Now he knows that he's more capable. He's capable of much more. When I talked to him this morning, he seemed like he can even move a mountain. His faith has been uplifted. His self-image has been uplifted. So it's never too late to try. This could be your moment. And as we have said, the time is now. That perfect time you're waiting for, it's actually now. What are some of these areas that we procrastinate in? The areas that we keep postponing and we don't act when we should. The first one is health. Maybe you're supposed to work out. You tell yourself, I will work out on Monday. Monday comes, you say, another Monday. Another Monday comes, you say, another Monday. And then you say next month. And then the year passes, and right now we are going towards the end of the year, and maybe you have procrastinated it the whole year. Now you're telling yourself, let this year just end, I will do it in January. Why not start now? The other area is career and business opportunities. Maybe you are supposed to move jobs to another job and you're procrastinating it, or you're thinking of opening a business but you have doubt, you fear failure, you see as if you'll never make it. What if you gave it a try? The other area is education. When I was in campus, there is this young man who was pursuing the accounting packages, the CPA. And so every time he would book exams, pay for them, and then he would just be so afraid of going to do those exams and would literally not go and do them. I don't know whether he finally did them, but in case he didn't, because other people would go and do it, but he would not. In case he didn't, I think he reached a point where he looked back and saw wasted opportunities, because then in campus it was cheaper than doing it out here. But then every time he would be so afraid of failing that he will not go. He will just refuse to go, pay for it and not go. Think about that. Maybe this guy actually regretted it later. So is there an education program that you want to enroll in but you have been procrastinating? Another thing is transformational coaching programs. A program like the one we offer here. I've met so many people. These ones, I meet them all the time. They say, I really want to sign up for your packages. They are so good when you talk. I really like them. But they never sign up. Why? They're afraid of investing in themselves. Some tell me, I've never paid any amount for myself. I'm comfortable buying shoes and clothes, but not investing in myself. And the other day we were having a conversation with a lady, and I asked her, why would you invest so much in your outside and not in your inside? Yet it's your inside that actually reflects on your outside. So is it a transformational coaching program, a therapy that you should sign up for, but you've kept on delaying it? If that is the case, we are here for you. So we have our contacts down in the description box. Don't procrastinate it anymore. Come and find out what's on the other side of you going through a transformational program. We also procrastinate on our relationships, building powerful relationships. Sometimes it's those hard conversations that we are supposed to have, and we are afraid, so we keep procrastinating it. And then our relationships end up breaking. So the question to ask yourself is, what if I tried? What if I sat down with my wife, my husband, my father, my mother, my daughter, and we had these perceivably difficult conversation? Go for it, try it. There is a story that is said of two brothers that were not in good terms for a very long time. And so this one brother kept being bothered that he needed to go and see his brother and sort things out, and he kept procrastinating it. So one day he gathered courage, and when he went, his brother actually told him, I've actually been thinking about the same thing. I've been so afraid of coming to you. Thank you for taking the first step. And just like that, they hugged each other, and the problems were all behind them. But if that is the case for you, give it a try. Fix your relationship, because as we know, broken relationships are always wounding. So why stay wounded on something that you would have tried to resolve? Sometimes it's projects. You're supposed to buy a house, you're thinking of buying land or constructing a house, but you keep postponing it. You have fear, you have self-doubt. You're wondering, is it the right time? As we've said, the right time is now. So which of these resonates with you? Which area, or any other area that maybe you're delaying because of self-doubt? Please tell us in the comment section which one resonates with you. Think about the joy of trying and succeeding. Sometimes we don't move forward because we are too much focused on the pain of losing and failing. What about thinking about the joy of trying and succeeding? When you try and take the first step, amazing things happen. You grow, your self-confidence grows, your self-image is elevated. You see, like my son, right now I believe that he believes he can do so much more. He knows that whatever he sets his mind to, he can do. And so that can happen for you. So think about, what joy will I get when I try, than focusing on the pain that you would experience if you failed. Even if you don't succeed, you will have gained lessons, skills, and experiences that will serve you in future. So many people who have succeeded in life, models who maybe for several years got just to second runners up, and finally they become the winners because they kept trying and they never gave up. So they learn from their past and continue making it better until one day they make it. So here is my call of action to you. Think of that one goal, just one. That one that you've been postponing and procrastinating for a while, yet you know it's so important. Write it down and start thinking of how you're going to implement it. It doesn't have to be perfect. All you need is action. The moment you set yourself in action, you'll actually surprise yourself that you'll achieve so much. So what is that one goal? I wrote some quotes here, quotes that I've read in books. One from John C. Maxwell. And John C. Maxwell says, growth is the only guarantee that tomorrow is going to be better. Think about that. If we are going to grow, then we have no choice but to be intentional. So this is a journey that calls us to be very, very intentional. And another quote from Lisa Nichols. I love Lisa Nichols. I've mentioned her again. She says, "You've got to make what you want non-negotiable. Push away every other option." Now, among those options is also giving up. Remember what I told my son? Giving up is not an option. That's a mantra for me, that giving up is not an option. So instead of giving up, try, fail, try, succeed, but anyhow, try. If my son could push through and make it, so can you. The pain of not trying will haunt you, but the pain of trying and knowing that you gave it your best, that's priceless. So let's go ahead, let's chase those dreams, let's pursue them. If what you've watched inspired you, please like this video, share it with someone else, and also subscribe. If it's your first time here, please subscribe to this channel, and let's keep growing together as we chase those dreams. Thank you for watching. Bye. God bless you.